How are you? Such a long time.
Yeah, it's really really long.
Yeah. So, how was everything? Is there anything new? How was a new semester?
So far so good, I guess.
Yeah. I just need to bring you to this. So, the VIP people, the center that I'm working for, they told me that if I cannot like make sure to have two sections with you, they would need
Yeah,
to find another teacher for you.
yeah, that
Mm,
sucks, but I'm I'm going to have to go to school, even in the afternoon, and lots
mm.
of things gonna happen because of some competition. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So,
so I can only study at that time. Yeah.
okay. On Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday and Sunday.
Okay, cool. I cannot do Friday now that I'm taking the new class. Yeah, it's gonna be like 13 weeks on Friday. Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Mm, yeah, so I'll try to find you a very good teacher for the next
Yeah,
session. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure you'll be fine. Yeah.
yeah. I would be really appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, I'm running now like topic to teach you. So today is just a very last topic that I'm gonna deliver to you in term of writing task one. It would be
Okay.
map. Yeah, so that's the
Okay.
last thing.
Yeah.
So we've been through many types of writing task one, and this is a last type of task one.
Yeah. So this is just as a question. This question is not really related, but sort
Mm-mm.
of. But like um so 2 days ago mm, an employee from View sent me a test,
Mm,
and for the writing task one,
mm,
uh, it's just a table, but a it was just a table, but it wouldn't be anything
mm,
hard.
mm.
If there wasn't but not only a table, but two tables, and with two one table shows the average age
Mm,
of student
mhm,
in at a college, and one is how happy they were with their two courses. So
mhm,
I kind of confused
mm,
about how to describe
uh-huh.
two table.
Well, actually, sometimes they do combine two type of thing, like two type of charts or tables, and the strategy is to dedicate each paragraph describing just only one graph on one table. So
Yeah,
one table at a time, and then you're moving on to that. And I had to say, table is a most difficult thing to describe because it's not
like
easy like the line on the bar. You have to say some sort of like general idea and then to put it into the description. Yeah.
yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
And besides, there are too much information,
Yeah.
and some and if you include all of those information, it would be
Mm-mm.
really really long, and you won't have enough time to do the task too.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
yeah.
They did give you a very tough call, like the tough task to do. Um, like for me, if I ever been given a table task to do, I would retake the test to be honest, to make sure that I got higher score.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can talk about that to the new teacher to focus on more about table, like to get over with the fear, and then to master
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw the test,
Mm,
and when I read the um, when I read the test, and I at first I was confused, and I
mm,
was thinking, should I have some words I can show the
mm,
relation between the two tables, or should I write sentence about
Mm,
this table, and then the
mm,
next sentence write about that table,
mm.
and but like in the end, I'm just like, no, I'm I'm just gonna do the basic way. I I write two paragraphs for two
Yeah.
tables.
So your instinct is right, okay, but then you lack of like sentences or like pattern to write about table. Yeah, and I'm sorry
Yeah,
for that. I haven't really found a training material about table for you because I'm
yeah,
still find it very difficult to get over it or like to moving on with it.
yeah. So like so right after the test, like after I finished the test, I even like search lots of things about
Mm,
tables,
mm,
but I still can't find
mm,
anywhere like talk about
mm.
like how to do the two tables, how to describe two tables. So
Yeah, yeah. So usually there would be a very small chance that you got a table task for task one. Yeah.
yeah, that's good. Like
Mm,
really, I like I don't even know
mm,
how to this another reason why I don't like know how to describe the table, because I like sometimes I
mm,
really confused about like how should I read the table, like should
mm.
I read it like rows or like
Yeah.
yeah,
You couldn't see the trend with a table.
yes.
Um, but to be sure, does the table has like information over year, like from this time of the year to the other time? If it is, then it might be a lie crabs in disguise.
No, actually, like it's only like show like it doesn't like have like time or something. It's just
Mm,
like a table that shows some information
mm,
just in a year or at the same time.
mm-hmm. And can it be transferred into a pie chart? A pie? Like like
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so it's not the table. It's actually a pie chart in disguise.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So for that task, you either have to draw quickly a pie and then separate them into percentage, and then you can see clearly like which one have the majority amount and the other one who have the very least amount of something.
Oh, so like actually I
Mm,
didn't notice that it would be like a pie chart in disguise,
mm,
but anyway, but it does
mm,
show percentage.
mm.
So
So
I
in
yeah.
term of table, there would be three types of table: the real table, the table which contain like years, like from 2005 to 2010, for example. Then
Yeah,
with that year, you can actually make it a line graph.
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
and then table with percentage. And if you combine all the percentage, you got 100%. Then that's the pie graphs.
yeah. So I didn't notice
Mm,
that, but I guess in the end, I still did it in the way that I
okay.
would write the pie chart. Like I write like
Mm,
which one has a which one is a which one was a majority,
mm.
and like which one was at least like have a least percentage.
Okay, so you got a good instinct. Okay, I
I
think that's it.
guess.
Okay, but then wow, it's really important that you trained to read the information. You see through what they are trying to hide, and then get over it and write it down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can totally feel you because to me, task one are terrible to read.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, and like you have to write everything based on
Yeah.
what they give you,
Mm,
and like it's like is sometimes like it I feel like most of the time it's like
Mm,
kind of like more difficult than the
yeah,
test too because the test too based on your own experience.
yeah.
Like if you have like enough experience about that
Mm,
topic, then you can write a
I
good
agree.
paragraph.
I always feel more comfy with test two. Like
Yeah.
the first thing that I teach you would be test two because I want to get you to like the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna miss you so much if we no longer study together.
Yeah, I know. Like
mm,
me too. Like I have lots of things to share with you.
yeah. How about you tell the people there that you can study on Sunday with me and then the other day with other teachers? Maybe.
I like well, but like I guess like it would be better like if I start only with one teacher. But
Mm.
then I guess I still like
Yeah, you can.
message you on Skype
Yeah,
like every like
agree.
if I have something to
Yeah,
tell you.
cool. Like, just keep in touch, okay? Share
Okay,
me
and
anything. I'll just send you the video because I thought it would help you to have a saying with processes. Yeah, it's an interesting video about like how we waste things that not necessary. Like all the plastic spoon that we can use in the coffee shop.
yeah,
They are so hard to make, but then we just use them for just one time. Yeah, just for once, and then we throw it away, and then it's hard for other people or like process of like destroy them. Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Mm.
Um and by the way, like this like quite out of topic, but
Mm.
like yeah, do you know the things that have been going on like recently, like
Mm.
about like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj?
Oh yeah. Okay. They are kind of like some cat fights, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god.
right.
Well, they sort of like my least favorite rappers
Really?
ever. Well, I liked their jobs, but I don't really appreciate their appearance. They are too much for me. They are more like drag
Yeah, I know,
queens.
right?
Yeah, yeah, but it wasn't cool. Like they doing some sort of cat fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
out
I
of the sudden, right? Out of the
yeah,
blue.
out of a sudden and um like like right at big event
mm.
like post event seriously.
Yeah, and I never have a chance to dig in, but then what's the reason behind the fight? What is it? Whose fault is
uh
that?
I don't know, like lots of things, like uh but I guess like mainly because they have like they do I guess like they don't they do like hate each other,
Mm,
and besides like like on Instagram, Cardi B posted on
mm,
his Instagram that maybe Nicki Minaj said something about
mm, mm-hmm,
about Cardi B's baby, and about her like her like she, and it kind of like Nicki Minaj doubt
mm,
uh, the if Cardi B can be a good mom or not, or
mm,
something like that. Sort of like there's some things related to Cardi B's kids, and Cardi
yeah,
B kind of like just got mad, and she
okay.
threw her
Mm,
high heels at Nicki Minaj, and
mm.
yeah.
So no one should ever like bring kids into a fight or into any kind of business, right?
Yeah,
That's wrong.
that
That's very wrong.
yeah, and that is also like what like most people posted on
Mm,
every picture on
yeah.
Instagram of
Another
Nicki
new,
Minaj.
yeah, another
Yeah,
piece of news is that the ex-boyfriend of Ariana Grande just passed away. You know that, right?
yeah,
Mac
Mac
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mueller. Yeah. Well, I thought they
And
were so cute together in the video, the way the song, the way, so cute.
uh,
Yeah, I didn't know
yeah,
that that they broke up and then he's dead. But a lot of people are blaming her, and I don't think it's her fault.
I know, right? It's
Mm,
just and besides we're just outsiders. Like we don't really know what happens
yeah.
in their relationship
Mm,
made them break that made them break up. So
yeah.
it's not really her fault.
Yeah,
And if
he's some sort of an addict, and it would be unhealthy to stay around with him. Maybe.
Yeah, and he also didn't say anything about the breakup, so maybe
Mm,
it's not her fault.
mm, yeah. I think like it's hard to keeping up with someone who like wanting drug all the time. They are not sober enough. Yeah, it
Yes,
must be
yeah.
very hard, very difficult. It's like the relationship of Scott and Zelda that I told you, like the writer and his wife. So
Oh yeah.
he was like addicted to alcohol, so he's not very clear his mind when he's around her, and it's make her unhealthy. Eventually, she went nuts and go to the crazy house. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
at least
Yeah.
Ariana Grande's like get out of it before she went crazy, right?
Yeah. Like so
Mm,
and yesterday was also,
mm.
Avicii's birthday.
Who is that?
Um the DJ, he passed away.
Oh, okay. He's a DJ, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So his anniversary, that anniversary was yesterday.
His birthday actually.
Oh, okay. Birthday. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
you listen to him?
Yeah, I also listen to him quite a lot
Mm, mm,
before he passed away actually, and because his songs are good and they are pretty meaningful. Do
mm-hmm.
you know some song it have you heard of it before?
I heard of him, but never really like listened to his music.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe I'm going to listen to some of his
Okay,
song,
sure.
just if you would, if you maybe you would like it because if you actually listen to the lyrics and
Mm-hmm.
they are really good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll try to do it. I'll try to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to send you some song of him
Cool.
that are really popular
Mm.
later.
So, do you want to continue with like speaking practice, or do you want to dig into writing for today? What do you feel like to do?
Maybe speaking because I like
Mhm.
to speak.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be easy for you to speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
whatever. It's Sunday. You deserve some rest from the work.
yeah, and
Um,
right after our class, I have another class.
mm, okay. Uh, is that Chinese class? Is it?
Um, no, it's another class. I go to I don't go to my Chinese class anymore because first of
No.
all because I I stopped going to my Chinese class right
Mm,
after I finished the first book.
mm,
And besides when I finish that is also um when school
mm,
starts,
mm.
so yeah.
Yeah, well, it's hard to prioritize when you're still at school.
Yeah,
Mm,
and you know what, a lot of thing has happened last week, so for almost all of my life I thought that I would only stick to English, and I would eventually start focus studying on English and um, and you know, but
Mm,
and I was like I was going to like when I enrolled
mm,
for the for high school.
mm,
I thought I would you know
mm,
take it go to the English class,
mm,
but like in the last minute I
mm.
decided that I will study about IT.
Oh, wow. Out of the sudden, IT, really? So you need to
Yeah.
learn a lot of things about numbers and coding, right? IT.
Yeah, a lot of things about like coding,
And
sort of that.
you love it, right? As long as you
Um,
love it, you don't feel like you are working hard on something. You are just enjoy yourself.
yeah, yeah, that's actually like why I decided to like study about it. Why I decided to study about it, like
Mm,
because, and besides like because like after a year
mm,
studying about IT and like I even like I took part in a competition
mm.
like about IT, about coding and stuff. Like
Wow.
in my just like it's just only in my province. So, but I think I did kind of well at this,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So
Yeah, cool. So good for you. I think you you can do whatever you want. You are bright. You are a very bright kid, so you can do anything you want.
yeah, and
Mm,
like to think about it, actually, um I think if um if I stick to IT for like if high school and university, then
mm-hmm,
the chance of me like getting a quite good job in
mm-hmm,
after I graduate
mm-hmm,
um uh, university is
mm-hmm.
kind of high. Yes.
Yeah. Which university you wish to like enter?
Um, I don't know, like maybe like FPT University.
Is that in Ho Chi Minh City or do they have it in Hanoi?
They, I guess they also do have it in Hanoi actually. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know the university, but in here in Ho Chi Minh City. Let me see.
Yeah.
FBT. Yeah, it's a established university, and you
Um.
might get scholarship to study because like IT is a hotspot, so you can easily earn kind of scholarship.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I know. But I um I I but I still think about like I don't know like if I am like really ready if I will be like ready for scholarship or like anything. Um, I mean like, my teacher even suggested that I should study abroad or something
mm.
like that.
Well, to begin with, you can start with IELTS. If you got like high score in IELTS, you would probably get you to everywhere. But then if you wish to study in like the States, the United States, you should study TOEFL, not IELTS.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I actually like to be honest
Mm,
um United States is like not my first
choice.
choice
Mm,
because because politics there
mm,
is kind of like crazy, and
mm,
I don't know like I just don't like United States that much. So
mm.
even if I go so I guess like even if like I study abroad, then it would be somewhere in like the Europe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I always want to like if I have to choose, it's always Europe for me. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
the
I know.
architecture and everything.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, and yeah, I just don't, I just don't feel like I would be like,
Mm,
I would enjoy being in
yeah.
in the United States.
Yeah, I mean like Europe is amazing. There are so many things for you to see and visit. while the US is just the US, right?
Yeah.
I've been to London for my master, and that was the best experience of my life, my best memory of my life. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm searching for FPT Hanoi. It exists, and so far they have like 14 rounds of students. Yeah, so they have been well established for more than 10 years. Yeah, it's a good university. Yeah, maybe you can apply for internship. Maybe.
Yeah, I also think about that, and
Mm.
it's like but I definitely have to like have a job like when I
Mhm.
studied university because my mom said that she wouldn't pay for everything when I was in
No.
university.
Oh my God, she already told you that now.
Yeah,
Well.
like I totally understand what her
Mhm.
like her the reason why she
Mhm.
gonna do that, and yeah, and actually like I also like do want to like have a job when I go to university, like
Mhm.
I don't because like I don't know, like I feel like even if like it's just something like like waitress or something, I will
Mhm.
still be like probably like mm, a little gonna enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What I would advise you is that instead of doing part-time job that not related to your field, you might want to do something like tutoring
Um,
someone.
yeah, I also like consider
Mm-hmm.
tutoring before, but
Yeah,
I
you
like
can easily become an English teacher online. Like if you got the degree like IELTS, and if the IELTS is high, then there is a chance that you can be a teacher. I have a colleague, and she is in second year of her university, but she's a very good one, like a good teacher online.
well,
Yeah, she was like you. I consider you and her kind of like the same team, the same group that I can talk to. Yeah,
yeah, that's nice.
we quite close to each other. She chats me every day. you know,
Really?
yeah. There was a new movie that me and her really enjoy. In Netflix. To all the boy that I
Oh,
loved before.
I know that show. Like, I don't really have time to watch the show, but like all the trailers and stuff, like that was
Yeah,
a really cute
yeah.
show.
He was a very cute boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of like watched together the movie, but then we so obsessed with it. We watch it like two or three times and still talk about it like now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then yesterday we just by very accidentally we searched for the yearbook quote. Like people can quote very funny things in their
Oh,
yearbooks.
I know that like the pictures like about like the yearbook of like
Yeah.
Cambodia's university, right?
Yeah, something about I only accept apology in
Apology in
cash.
cash. Yeah,
Yeah, or
that is funny. And
yeah,
uh,
and why not? Why falling in love when you can fall asleep?
yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna send you some sort of like funny thing later. Okay, I keep it
yeah,
in my phone. Yeah, my phone is charging right now.
yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Like reading those stuff like kind of like make me like go to university right now so that I can write something funny in my yearbook.
Yeah. Well, we don't have that kind of yearbook here, right?
Yeah, that's sad, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's for like people who study abroad or like international school.
Yeah, like those like those coding things in the yearbook kind of cool. So I don't know, like who knows?
Yeah, I agree. Like we are more open to the Westerner style. Like even
Yeah.
like my high school, the high school that I went to, well, back in the day, I don't have sort of prom,
Uh-huh.
but
Like,
now they are having proms every year.
yeah, I know, right? Like every high school be like have like every school like have proms. I don't know, like now, like
And like king and queen of the homecoming prom or something like that. It's very
yeah,
American. Yeah, back in the day, I
yeah,
didn't enjoy that. I didn't have that experience to enjoy.
yeah. That's sad.
But then,
Like,
whenever I watch like film about high school in the state, I feel terrible. Like it must be a very terrible time, like high school with all the bullies and stops.
yeah, like 13 reasons why.
Yeah, kind of. Like it must be very terrible to been through high school in the United States somehow.
Yeah, I don't like well I don't go I know that I'm not gonna have chance to
Mm,
like study high school in in United States, but seeing these kind of like movie portraits um like the high school in United States like made me kind of like want to stay in Vietnam and finish my education here because because of
mm,
those queen and
mm-hmm.
stuff and like group and
Yeah,
yeah, that is crazy.
yeah. But I asked my cousin who lived in the United States. He told me it wasn't that bad. It just like the cinema they portrayed high school that bad. But he been safe and sound after high school. Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
maybe it just a particularly high school that cinema try to portray, but it's not all high school in the
Yeah,
United States is the same.
yeah, but
My husband used to go to high school in British in like
really?
Britain, yeah. He told me like bully existed. Like someone who would like white student would come to him and say like you don't deserve to wear that shirt, like it's a very expensive shirt from an expensive like brand that
Uh-huh.
my sister-in-law bought for my husband, and they told him like you don't deserve that.
See,
Yeah,
like
because
not all the high schools like the others, but like but like those bully things still going on.
and then eventually my husband got like stick with like Indian people and black people as a group.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they start doing some sort of sport, and then he built up his strength, so that no one like pick on him anymore.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Well,
but you know the
uh,
thing about Asian is that all the math exercise that we take in like high school were extremely difficult. So when my husband got into high school in the UK, it was so easy for him to get like a straight A, like 10. Then and then all the kids started to be nice with him so that he can help them during the exam.
okay, like
Yeah.
no wonder why, like sometimes on on the internet, there would be someone say that Asians are good at math or stuff like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like rose are red, violets are blue. There always be one
Always
Asian who better
better
than
than you.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's got through high school, and he say it's okay. At first it's tough, but then it's okay.
Yeah, but it's like really nice that because like he can because of someone pick up on him that he
Mm,
actually have
mhm,
motivation to
mm.
to strengthen up
Yeah,
his to build up his body and stuff like that
yeah. I'm so thankful that because of that experience, he's now a muscular guy.
really.
Yeah, Yeah, he used to be so thin and tall, and then well, it's like que củi, a stick.
What really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually, like I don't know, but like some, but like in Asian, those like most of those like smart
Mm.
boys don't usually like do exercises, so
Mm.
so they actually look kind of like a stick. I feel
Yeah, I
like
agree. Yeah. Like usually bad boy would be handsome,
yeah,
not good boy. Like shy boy would be nerdy and with classes.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
So if you have time, just see the movie To All the Boy That I Loved Before. It's really entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to watch it, and
Mm,
yeah.
okay. I think we have been doing a lot of chit chat, like for 30 minutes. Okay. Well, just get to know. Well, just do something easy today. I will ask you some of the speaking part one questions that would be trouble you. Okay, and you try to answer me with longer sentences. Okay, longer answer.
Okay.
Um.
And
Okay.
um yeah,
You
and
wanna ask something?
actually like if like I talk like just about like chit chatting, like normal chit chatting like this, I can talk all the day and like lots of
Mm.
things. But like if I talk about but like when I talk about a specific topic, and like sometimes it's feel like it's kind of like out of sentence, so like I cannot come up with anything,
Mm.
and I don't like, and I know that like it would be more like impressive if I got like if I have like
Mm.
sometimes I have some like long sentence and kind of like smart
Mm.
one, but like I feel like I always try too hard to
Mm.
achieve that, so sometimes it's kind of like my answer kind of like get or like out of the question, like it doesn't
Mm.
really related to the question anymore.
But you seem so natural when you talk to me, and some of the chit chat is actually related to like education topic, right? And we've been
Yeah.
so nice with education topic and movies and song. Yeah, you can definitely nailed it. But then maybe it's because of the nerve when you got to see an examiner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that also what like I mean like when I so I also have experience like like
Mhm.
um taking part in some English examination, and like also that happens before, like
Mm.
when I receive the topic and like I read it, it's kind of like quite easy topic, so I have a lot of things to talk, and like when I and
Mm.
at the prepare time I try to be like as normal like I try to be like really
Mm.
comfortable, like the most comfortable as I can be,
Mhm.
and like but like when I just walk
Mhm.
to the spot and like see those examiners, I
Mm.
just like all the guts in me disappear.
Mm. Well, maybe you should imagine that they would be thrilled to listen to your story, and they are as friendly as I am to you. Like they can wait to hear what you say. So just be normal, be chill, and tell them what you feel about things. Maybe. Well,
Yeah,
the thing
and
about the examiner is sometimes they really hide their excitement, right? They were like, okay, talk to me, but they're not like, okay, talk to me, give me something,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the, like that is like you sound really like that examinators when
Yeah, they
that
were
I
so
met.
serious, but then
Yeah,
imagine they just try to be serious, but they actually care for what you say, and
and
then
I don't know like but like maybe like this kind of strange, but
Mm,
I feel like I feel more confident
mm,
when the examiners actually like look at me and like they actually like they because like when they look at me like
mm,
they give me the feel that they
mm,
are actually listening to what I'm saying,
yeah.
but like when the examiners like just keep looking at
Mm,
his papers on the
mm,
tables and like just sometimes just nod and like
mm,
just hear me sometimes and
mm.
like
Well, the
that I feel like because like that make me feel less confident
mm, mm,
because I don't know, but like maybe I just feel like maybe I talk something wrong, or
mm,
like maybe my or like maybe my talking is not natural, or
mm,
like my or maybe like what I'm saying sounds too boring that
mm. No,
like that.
no, don't think of it that way. I've been to a series of examiner in IELTS. They told me it's kind of a pressure that they need to evaluate candidates. You know, they all
Uh-huh.
have that kind of like list, like ticking, ticking, ticking. So they need to hear some kind of this sentences pattern from you, and they need to evaluate your use of vocabulary. So they need to listen carefully and then evaluate you. And that thing, that responsibility somehow make them feel very like pressurized, and that's why they act like they don't care, but they actually need to pay like extra like attention for you. Yeah, to get through with all the list ticking.
Well, maybe like they are like, wow, that's like really like Spain. Like maybe that is
Mm,
why like all,
yeah.
like almost every like
Mm.
examinators look so angry and serious, but
Yeah.
like maybe they just are, but maybe they are just trying hard to
Yeah.
do so, and they
And
are trying to like listen carefully to
yeah,
everything that I can say.
especially sometimes they have to go back to some sort of memories about other candidates, and they would be worried if they evaluate that candidate wrong, because like they try to compare your level with others to give you a fair like marks, you know.
Yeah.
Like they would think, oh, maybe I'm too generous with the last one, and I need to do something. I just need to remember like the level of the last one comparing to this present candidate, and then
Okay.
there's a lot of things that going through their head. Yeah, and sometimes they need to listen to your to know whether you are like learning by heart the answer and say it out, or like you
Uh-huh.
using the language in a natural way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes like as an examiner, well, it's not IELTS examiner, but sometimes I do the văn bằng AB in the school, and
Uh-huh.
I can tell some of the students they learn by heart the answer, which they don't understand what they are saying, you know, and
Really?
I need to evaluate that. I need to like get to know them. I need to know if they really understand their answer, or they just fake it, or they just pretend it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that can go into the examiner mind.
Yeah.
And you must like forgive them for that. Okay, they're just trying to give you the best and fairest mark for your performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're just people.
Yeah. But like, but but I don't know. But
Mm,
maybe like I, but but maybe like but maybe like if I see like when I do some exam
mm-hmm.
test and I see the examiners, I probably would will probably would be like still be like freak out.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone that got that nerve when they do the test, right?
Yeah.
And right after you walk out of the room, you say, "I wish I would have come up with other answer. I got
Yeah,
the better answer now. Why?" Yeah, right.
that is what like what really happened like on my mind like right
Mm.
after I took my test like suddenly like right the moment I walked out the room and I came up with a really brilliant
Yeah,
answer for the question and
yeah. It should be your quote in the yearbook.
yeah.
The most brilliant answer that I could come up with is after the exam. So sorry, teacher. Yeah, I agree. Like, it happens all the time because of the nerve. We forgot to answer brilliantly. We just give a very bland answer.
Yeah, and
Mm,
by the way, since we're talking about education,
mm,
like this is like you know you know the controversial like about like the stuff that with the like you know the word one's book, right, like that, you know,
which one?
like the Vietnamese book, I
Oh yeah, the textbook, the new one,
yeah,
right?
the textbook,
The
the new textbook.
the thing with the triangle, square, and circle.
Yeah, so this is like my kind of like unpopular opinion about this.
Mm,
The actually I don't see anything too bad about it. Like you know the way we like actually I don't know like if you study like this, but I
mm,
remembered when I was in grade one, I also have some like I also study about like some sort of like square and
mhm,
triangle um and circle, and
mhm.
I don't see anything too bad about it. Like
Okay.
maybe this can be a good way to teach
Mhm,
to teach kids how to spell um because they are still small, so maybe like using you know a shape
mhm,
would be uh like good way
mhm,
to show there
mhm,
how the words can be spelled on
mhm.
yeah sort of like
Yeah.
that.
So I think it's a good good way then, because you now have some sort of like a very logical thinking to learn languages. You manage to learn Vietnamese and English successfully, right?
Yeah, and
Mm,
actually, and I and I don't know if this is true, but like on some you know kind of like news on the internet,
mm,
they also say that uh some other countries which I don't know
mhm,
like Pacific, but some countries also use this kind of like shape or things
mhm,
uh to you know, for to show kids that
mhm,
how words are pronounced or like how many syllables are there in words. And
mhm,
actually, I think that it's not a really bad way for kids to learn,
mhm,
and it just like some parents are like acting like to like they are like I feel like some people that they don't actually like read the whole book, but like they just based on some pictures that some uh, some people posted on the internet, and like they kind of and like they just follow the crowd, like everyone are disagreeing about the book, so they
mhm,
also like yeah I also disagree about this book,
mhm,
kind
mhm.
of thing. And
Well, so there is something in the book that I would agree, but other
yeah,
thing I would disagree, and it's okay, right? It's
yeah, it's
we
okay,
need
like
to disagree or agree, but then we build up something from that.
yeah,
We
it's
cannot
like
stick with the old one and then not open to new things, right?
yeah,
Mm,
the, it's like this is also making me feel there are some people that they are too narrow-minded to
Mm-hmm.
accept new things that
Mm.
maybe would be better than the old one.
Yeah.
They are too narrow-minded, so like they refuse to
Mm-hmm.
they have any change in the education. In uh, they
Mm.
refuse to have any thing news in the
Mm.
way
Yeah.
education and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like I still disagree
Mm.
saying that in that book, like
Mm-hmm.
for example, like they even use some local, local
Words.
phrase, yeah,
Yeah.
words that I don't even
Yeah.
understand.
Like one, I don't really understand the word.
Yeah,
Or like some of the idiom is just too harsh.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Bắt chanh bỏ
Yeah,
vỏ. Well, a grade one kid shouldn't know about it, right?
yeah, like
Like they
seriously,
could always do like lá lành đùm lá rách or some kind of thing to teach
yeah,
children
yeah,
about compassion, not just
yeah.
like revenge and be ungrateful to others. Yeah.
Yeah, that is like what I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
I do try to believe in the method of triangle and circle. Yeah.
yeah,
If
ew,
it's give the children now the logical way to understand about sounds and how sounds works, then I think
yeah,
we should stick with that.
yeah. And besides, it's like the dual semester
Mhm.
just started, so you cannot say anything yet. And maybe the result would be actually good. Like maybe
Mm.
the this year kids would be like learn how to spell and speak faster
Mm.
than we did. Maybe
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
but I think the thing that we need to fix now is the teachers. You know, like I have a friend and she told me like her niece is actually in the school now and experienced with the new textbook, but
Yes.
because the teacher herself isn't not that convincing about the method, so she kind of like confused, and she don't
Oh.
really understand about how the textbook work or how this method works. So she end up very confused and somehow it's transferred to the children, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
So what I
but
think I do believe that with new method, it should be handed over to like young people, like young teachers.
yeah, I know. But so like another thing that is also like what difficult to like about like education like
Mm.
when you want to change. Do you think like
Mhm.
the parents the parent but like especially
Mhm.
like teachers like
Mhm.
if even teachers don't believe in that methods of
Mm.
teaching, um then that would be like really difficult
Mm.
because like they like because like I feel like
Mm.
the teachers aren't willing aren't willing to teach this kind of method so
Okay.
the
Yeah, I agree.
is
Mm.
yeah
I mean, like, also the training, like teacher training is also very important. Like,
yeah
you cannot just give the textbook and then train them for like just 3 days and say, okay, go ahead for it. No, you need to be convincing. Like, you need to be supportive. Yeah.
yeah
Teachers should take part in training for at least a month in advance, have the time to study the book, and then got everything figured out before the school year started, you know?
yeah
Yeah, I was once got into a training about English pronunciation from another English center. And at first, I really not very convincing about the method, But then the trainer, the boss of the center, had me sit down, explain all the method, why it have to be like this and this. And after that, I got more more belief in the way, the method, and it turned out it was a very good like pronunciation course.
yeah
Yeah, yeah, but you need that. Like as a teacher, you need a good instructor.
yes
Yeah.
Yeah, that also.
Yeah, you need a good training, and you need someone to transfer to you the belief that this can actually work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easier for a young teacher to believe than the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would open to new suggestion. Old people are just, I'm not saying the rest of them are, but then it's hard for them to accept something new when they so comfy with the old methods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the future, you just need to stay very young, stay very positive and open to other things that happen or changing. Okay.
Yeah, I also hope that I can stay like this open to like new things because yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we managed to talk like almost an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do believe in the new method of teaching children Vietnamese. I hope that somehow it will help them in the future to think clear and to think logically when they learn another language. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that children at the age of 5 or 6, their brain according to scientific like researches, they said that at that time the brain is actually really open to learn languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they should be fine.
Well, yeah, like really like they should be fine and like I mean like so after the triangle very
Mm-hmm.
simple one, everyone like make a everyone like make a fuss about it and like
Mm.
even like you know like make it like some sort
Mm.
of meme. I don't know,
Yeah.
sort of that.
Even
Yeah,
like songs, right? Nhạc
yeah,
chế.
like they have songs and like they even post some
Yeah.
picture like like instead of like a normal paragraph with
Mm.
normal words, they just
Yeah.
draw some
I,
song.
I, I got a feeling like Vietnamese people these days are very thirsty of ideas, you know? Like some news and it become a sort of series of making fun of that ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, like making fun of idea and like well so it's making fun it is like well like if it's like just I don't know, like not if just some people make fun of it and like not in a too harsh way, then
Mm.
it can be a little bit fun. But like
Mm.
when they uh but but like when they even like actually
Mm-hmm.
say something about the author of the book, then
Mm-hmm.
it's like another thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
seriously.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question that can be a question in part 3 of the topic of education. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you think about homeschooling? Homeschooling. Like, do you
Uh,
think it's healthy or good for a child or any kind of person to take homeschooling and not going to the real actual school?
so actually, so in my opinion, um, um, uh, all of the kids should have a chance to go to school and receive the education that every other kids have.
Mm-hmm.
And also besides like going to school is a good way to develop kids communicate skills and
Mm-hmm.
to help kids make more friends
Mm-hmm.
and you know and 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 kids can even study more from their friends, like not just only the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't disagree with homeschooling because you have to think that not every like not every kids have enough health to go
Mm-hmm.
to school, or maybe like their or maybe like their family have some you know problems that
Mm-hmm.
they can send their kids to school. So so some kids have to, receive homeschooling. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. But wow, so like going to an actual school can help students to learn interpersonal skill, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
soft skills also. However, can you give me like ideas of if whether homeschooling is good? Like if you
Okay.
have to support the idea that homeschooling is good, then what would be ideas to support that statement?
Maybe like a kid have like uh several health problem.
Mm-hmm. So it would help with like kids with trouble
Yes.
fitting into a real school, right?
Yeah. Yes.
What else?
And let me think about it. And maybe.
Well, saying imagine if the whole education system of our government is wrong, and if you are a brilliant parent, would you want your kid to study with you? Yes or no?
Like I still prefer, like, if I have kids, I still prefer him or her going to a school.
Okay, yeah. Well, so you don't believe that you can teach your children at school, right? At how? At home, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't I don't think like I will have like enough skill to
Oh.
teach the kids, like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's also a good idea. I mean, like, I would say I would want to teach my children because I think I do have the way to teach them. Yeah, but yeah, it's not for everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Another question so that we can end it up here. Okay.
Okay.
So, which is more important to do research or to teach?
Mm, that okay. Um. Uh. Actually, I believe that to do research is better,
Mm-hmm.
because to do research, you will have the opportunity to look carefully at the subject, and you can actually find some uh, nice information about yourself. And when you search something by yourself, then that will make you to remember it, to remember it longer than you hear from somebody else. And besides, like, searching by yourself can, you know um, develop your can develop your own
Mm-hmm.
thinking and ideas about the project, about the
Mm-hmm.
subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I agree. Another one. What advantages do universities bring to society?
Oh, wow, this is a tough one.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
right?
but
Oh, I just trying to challenge you because I Google difficult question in IELTS
what?
related to school or education topic.
Really?
Yeah.
So, let me think. Um, University. I like Actually, like, this question is kind of hard for me,
Mm,
because, like, so I don't really think about this one.
mm.
But um
I'm gonna read to you the sample answer. Okay.
okay.
Uh, um, Many possible things that university can offer the community around them. They bring students into the area for one, which means housing will be in demand. They will spend money on food, go out and books for their course, and making the town or the city a bustling hub for student life. For the student, they benefit from having a high level of education, which can be translated into skill in the workplace and keep the society going on with their knowledge. That's a very academic answer. Yeah, it's not for you though. It's very adult thing. You would never think of how university benefit the society that way.
Yeah,
Right.
like totally, like.
Well, but well, I give you some more information. So it's not here, but actually in other countries around the world, there are like always will be a town which is full of university, and education is somehow their business. Like
Yeah.
if you have like in Spain, there is a province called Salamanca, and in Salamanca there are tons of university. So the people around the neighbor, they actually like landlord or landlady, like doing housing for rent or room for
Yeah.
rent for the student, and then every business evolved in education. So there would be houses for rent, there would be like restaurant for student kind of thing. So in that way, a city can be run and can be like successful because of university. Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is like what I.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't think of it first. But then I read the answer and I can relate it to the thing that I know. Yeah. But then you can always say like if students get higher education, higher level of the education, they can contribute for the society more, right?
Yeah, that is what I probably honestly not
Mm-hmm.
the one that like all
Yeah.
the red house and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, you can talk about basically you can just talk about the benefit of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you add up like but they will learn higher level of education.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. You wanna go for another one or just end it here?
Maybe uh like maybe I don't know.
This might be related to your situation. Should all students pay for their university education?
Uh, about this question, I strongly like disagree about like to make like every students pay for their education because um so it's um not not like there are some students who actually have the ability to learn more and who are want to learn and to go to university, but um but family their family's financial condition
Mm-hmm.
don't allow them to do so.
Okay.
So in the end, like they would have to stop going to school
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have enough money. But if if the university have some sort of like special treatment for those students,
Mm-hmm.
like if they don't have to pay for university, then they actually would have the chance to study higher, and maybe when they graduated, they will become a successful person who can
Mm-hmm.
actually um benefit the society.
Mm-hmm. Society. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I would not add anything else more. I just think it's funny how different system give different pressure on student. You know, like
Yeah.
in the States, they have to pay for their university education, right? You saw it in the movie, and they
Yeah.
was like looking for scholarship, or their parent needs to like save money for their student to go to college,
Yes.
But here we do have another option. We if we stick with studying well in the system, then we probably get into the school with
Yeah.
cheap fee, right?
Yeah. Or like with some or like
Especially national university of our country, Đại học Quốc gia,
yes.
the fee is cheap, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, you have to give in into the examination system, like
Yeah.
like the cái kỳ thi đại học is also very difficult to pass, right?
Yeah.
And
I know.
sometimes you ended up into like lame school because you not study well, or like
Yeah.
you got a feeling like you are very good in life, like English and other things, but then the examination it just sucks, right?
Yeah. Like sometimes like you are good at like maybe like language or stuff, but like you suck at math, so
Mm-hmm.
you have to end it up at some place or like school or university.
Yeah, right. So each of the system giving the people there a kind of different pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, but I love your answer. I think it's you stay true to yourself, like you're young and you have that opinion, and I think it's good. Okay, you don't need to show that you are so mature in your answer, right? Mm,
Yeah, and
mm,
I cannot like stay mature in my question, and like I cannot like I don't know I just can act as I just can act like as if like I have like lots of experience about this field or
mm.
like I have experience in life and
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not
I'm gonna ask if I ever went to a training of like IELTS examiner, I would ask them whether the examiner would ask questions related or accordingly to someone age or experience. Yeah.
oh,
Like sometimes people ask you, well, I got a feeling like they cannot ask you about things that you haven't experienced. Like if
yeah
you
so
haven't had a job, they cannot ask you about how you feel about jobs and vacancy, right? I got that
yeah
feeling, but I need to clarify that, and I will tell you later, okay? So that you can feel okay. You don't have to know or cover all the aspect of life. Okay.
like okay and well this is kind of like off topic but
Mm,
there's there's this movie
mm-hmm,
like there's this new movie
mm.
called The Nun. I don't know
Oh
the
my
nun.
god. Yeah, everyone talking about it. I'm actually scared of thriller. Like scary movie. I never
So
went, I never gone to cinema to enjoy a scary movie. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
do watch scary movie but at home when I feel safe.
yeah I know like watching scary movie at home and because like your TV is like a lot smaller than the
Yeah.
theater one, so like the theater screen, so like it would make it like less scary.
Yeah. I mean like in the theater it's unavoidable with all the jump scare or all the techniques in the movie.
Yeah.
But in my house or like in the house, you feel safe. You can just walk away from a very frightening scene and then go back.
Yeah, it's like if you feel like something bad is coming, you can just change the channel or
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
Oh, so you won't go to
No, I would wait for it to come out on the internet and see it.
okay.
Yeah, I think you should do the same. Don't do it. It's dangerous.
And besides, I don't even have like the chance to watch it in the theater anyway. Like
Oh,
remember we don't have our theater don't have like the ability to actually buy the movie.
oh, okay. I forgot. Yeah, so don't do that. Okay. Yeah,
And
I send you the link to see Ocean 8. Have you seen it?
oh, I know but I haven't seen it yet. But
Yeah, Rihanna is staring in the movie, so you would want to check it out.
like not just Rihanna. Like I really like the cast like a lot. Like like Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you should definitely check it out, right?
Yeah. Like I was like I was looking forward to it, but but recently I haven't had time to watch it yet. But
Okay.
probably I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just watch it. It's amazing. Yeah, I watched it
Okay.
twice already.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? Like
and I'm still waiting, like, for Mamma Mia 2 to rewatch it.
oh yeah, like I don't know, like was like Mamiya released before Ocean 8 or Ocean 8?
After Ocean A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they haven't shown it on the internet yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but then really soon I hope that I will send you the link. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And besides, like I don't know why I was looking for Ocean 8 because I do know the scenes like the women in the movie they look so badass and
Yeah, right.
cool. Yeah.
They even cooler than the guy team. You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
original Oceans brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think woman rose. Yay. Okay, that is it for today. I'll see you next Sunday, right? I think. So they still
I
ask me to go another class with you next Sunday.
oh okay. Okay.
Okay. Until they find a new teacher, so I would be cover like all the Sundays. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Next Sunday, right?
Yeah. So see you on next Sunday. Okay.
Okay. See you
So
next Sunday.
this is not the last goodbye. This is just a normal goodbye. Okay.
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 And
Mm.
like I recently like I have listened to this song like a lot and I guess it's really good. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
you will wanted to check it out.
Yeah, cool. Just send it to me in the song of Avicii or something. You told me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Have a
Bye.
lovely evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.
Oh, good evening.
Bye.
Bye.